Hello, I'm Yakov. I'm a Senior Technical Account Manager here at Amazon Web Services. In this video, we will see how we can use CloudFormation to install Cloud Intelligence dashboards. So here I have two accounts. I have my management account on the left with nice dark theme, and we see the organization here, and we have a management account and one of the linked account that here we call data collection account. Why data collection account? Because the data we will all collect it there in this account. We will produce the cost and use report in the management and then transfer it to the data collection. So let's open the well-architected labs and then we will scroll all the way down to the start of this lab. Now let's go next. And we will go to deploy dashboards. Here we have two options, a basic setup and advanced setup. In advanced setup, what we have here, we have a management account and we produce the cost and use report, which will arrive to the S3 bucket, and then we have a replication, S3 replication to another account where we have S3 bucket, and we have all the rest of the stack in this data collection account, and also dashboards will be deployed there. So that's about it. So how it will look like from CloudFormation perspective. We have several phases. We need to go through several phases, and first we'll need to create this bucket where we will aggregate everything, and then in the pair account there will be another bucket, and then we will create the rest of the stack. So there will be three phases here. And as a result, with in our resulting S3 bucket, we will have this structure where we can aggregate multiple pair accounts. And so we go with CloudFormation. With CloudFormation receives several parameters, so we need to provide the account ID of our data collection account, and also we need to provide the account ID of our pair. It can be one or multiple pairs, so we can, if I have multiple pair, I just add a comma and then another pair. Not in this demo, and then I click acknowledge, create stack, and well, we'll need to wait a little bit, or I will just fast forward this. So all resources are created. Well, the stack is completed. This was quite simple one, so we will go there. We will need to switch to the management account. So let's open in this window the same documentation. Let's go to deploy lab, again to the advanced setup. And then we will go to the first phase was already done. Now we will go to the second phase, and here we are with the second. Well, this was already done on the data management account, so we will go and create this stack. Well, you see that's on dark theme we have a pair account, and in the pair account we still need to provide this data collection account ID, so that we know where to send our cost usage data. And then nothing to do here, everything is you can keep it as default. So that's pretty much it. We don't need to do anything else in the pair account, and if you have multiple pair accounts, you can do the same operation in all of them. And even if you have just one pair account, it's still a good idea to have a dedicated account for your data collection and dashboards. So that looks like it is created. Well, everything fine here. We can continue. This cost and use report stock was done, and you can see it's just created a cost and usage report, an S3 bucket, and some replication policy. So if you're interested, you can definitely check all these resources. Right now we don't need anything in the payer account. Everything else will be done in the data collection account. So let's switch to that. Just resizing, that's good. And we can get back to the documentation and go to the next step. So what we've done so far, this was done in the data collection account, this was done in the pair, and we have a bucket and we have a replication. Everything goes fine. The report is still empty, but that's okay, we will address it later. So we will scroll all the way down to the next phase. So let's check if QuickSight enabled. So the QuickSight, we only need it in this account, in the data collection account. So let's go and check QuickSight. QuickSight, since it is a new account, yeah, it's not activated, so we need to sign up for QuickSight, and we need to choose the enterprise. So be careful, we need this enterprise, because otherwise it will not possible to install Cloud Intelligence Dashboard. So we can choose the main region. We need to provide the account name. Well, I choose the same as account ID, and I need to provide my email. Then I need to choose my S3 bucket. So S3 bucket, I put the cost and use report that was just created, and that's it. So we have this creation of account. We'll need to wait probably several seconds or a minute, and we go to QuickSight. So QuickSight comes with some analysis. Well, we don't need that. So we have this empty account for QuickSight. We can go and check manage QuickSight. We can see who are the users. That's great. We can go and check the spice capacity. Spice capacity is important. So if you need more, you can add purchase it, and we can still see this permission that we already specified here. So that's great. Everything looks good here. So let's go scroll a little bit down and go to the main part, which is deployment of dashboard. So the main part, here we just use CloudFormation template once again. So we click it, make sure you read carefully all these messages. So yes, I do understand the prerequisites. Then I need to provide the QuickSight user. So this QuickSight user will be the owner of all assets, dashboards, datasets, etc. So you will need to, this user can later share this with the other accounts, or you can use groups to do that. Next, we need to provide S3 pass. Check carefully the description. You can use your custom, but you need to be very careful with the pass, or go directly with the one that we just created. The next part here about some dashboards that require a data collection lab. So we will not do it right now, but I highly recommend checking these additional dashboards later in the process. They are Trusted Advisor and Compute Optimizer. They are very interesting, very useful dashboards as well. So let's run the CloudFormation and see how it goes. So we created some dashboards, some resources, and here we have the output. In the output, we have direct links to our dashboards. Let's click them. And we have direct access to the dashboard. The dashboard is empty. Why is that? Well, as we just created the cost and use report, it didn't have time to export the data, and it is perfectly normal that we have empty dashboard at this phase. So let's check what we have here in the documentation. The cure must be deployed, well, at least 24 hours before the data arrives. It's totally normal. So we have two options. We can just wait till the new data arrives, or you can create a backfill request via support case. So you can provide your account ID and your cost and use report name, which is CID in this case, and that's it. So let's fast forward it a little bit. So we can go and this is the next day, and we have the QuickSight. So in QuickSight we go to the dashboard, and here we have some data. Still we don't have the data for previous months. No data. But in the current months we can see some glue and SV data. So great. Now let's go and well, we can slice it, dice it differently. You can use this arrow button, and now I would invite you to do one more thing. Once you're there in dashboard, you can click share, and share. In this share button, we can add to ourselves the save as right. So what it does, well, you don't see the immediate impact. You need to refresh the page, and once the page is actually refreshed, you will see the new save as button. This is very useful. You can create your analysis from dashboards, and so you can modify everything adjust it to your needs, etc. Let's give it a name. Let's say CUDOS test, save as, and here we go. We have access to all visuals. We can change filters, see how actually everything is calculated, have a look at the calculated fields. Well, this one is pretty straightforward, but there are some interesting things there. So you can see how actually it is built, and you can modify it to your needs and add tags and some other data. Why not? So that's pretty much it for today. Congratulations, you deployed the dashboard, you created analysis, and we basically have completed the lab. We can just see some next steps. So we have this in some next steps. You can see how you can share dashboard. We cover this partially. You can also add names to the dashboards. Account names are not there by default, but you can go and add them. So you need to deploy a special lab for that. That is exactly the same lab that we use for Trusted Advisor and Compute Optimizer data. Then you will need to update the account map, which is just a query in Athena. And that's it. Once you do this, you will have your account map. So that's but let's put it aside just for you to know that it is possible to do and pretty straightforward. And then you can see we have other dashboards. Recommend you checking Trusted Advisor and also Compute Optimizer dashboards. Again, they have additional dependency, but they are pretty nice dashboards for you to check after CUDOS, Cost Intelligence, and KPI dashboards. If there are any issue, you can always check the FAQ. FAQ has very detailed answers for most of the customer issue that we collected so far. Please don't hesitate to use it. If question is not listed here, you can always contact us through email or create a GitHub issue. And lastly, we have very interesting customization steps like adding tags, like adding your business units, some unit metrics, etc. You can check this customization page for that. Thank you.